Good morning. Hi. How you doing? Did you miss me? I bet you did. Well, so I was thinking about the reason that I've been waking up and being like a little more motivated to live my life, like to get out of bed. And one of the things is I open my curtains up in my bedroom before I went to bed. Every night. I've been opening my curtains up in my bedroom, so when the morning comes and the sun shines in the room, it like activates my circadian rhythm and I wake up. So that's number one. Number one is I'm utilizing our natural abilities to try to make life easier for me, and that's pretty cool. So you should try it. It actually has helped me. It didn't help me right away. It wasn't like an overnight thing. It happened kind of over a bit of time, but the more I do it, the more I notice. And if I fall asleep with the curtain closed, I notice that I have so much trouble getting up in the morning. So the sun really does help us to wake up. That little bit of blue light in the morning that comes with the sun first rising. If you open your curtains, that shit'll shine into your bedroom, and that is really good for your eyes. So once you open your eyes and your eyes are exposed to this light, it is actually really good for your eye health. So all these good things come from the sun in the morning. So go see the sun in the morning. And if you're too cold to go outside in the morning, or you're too lazy, open the fucking windows, the curtains. I'm telling you, it helps. Yes. Coffee. Coffee does help, but I think too much of it impedes my progress. Like you can have too much of anything, okay? Good things, even good things for you. If you over excessively do it, it's no longer good for you. 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, okay. But I did notice also not drinking it the second I wake up helps. Because you wake up, you open your eyes, and you add a stimulant to your body. Not the best thing. Your body is designed to be able to wake up on its own. It's really is. You have these innate abilities programmed inside your cells. So you don't need the coffee to get up. But first coffee, you say, I know. I really like the coffee too. It's just comforting, the warm cup in your hand, the look of the whipped cream if you put it on there, and the cinnamon or the pumpkin spice. And it's just like, fall. And it just makes you want to just cuddle up and have that. But it's a treat, like a snack. It really is. And if you rely on 8 cups of coffee a day, it's going to be detrimental to your health. And it's actually going to impede you being able to fall asleep at night, and which also hurts you when you're trying to wake up in the morning because you're not getting enough sleep. So, coffee. Wait for your first cup in the morning. See if you can. Do your best for a couple of minutes. Go pee first. Do a few things. And then after, have your coffee. Enjoy it. Snuggle up with it. If you wait a few minutes, an hour before you have your coffee in the morning, you're helping your body to adjust to being awake, and you're not bombarding it with stimulants as soon as you get up. And then maybe not have 8 cups. Maybe not add 8 sugars to each cup. Maybe have 2 cups. 3. If you're used to 8, then cut it back to 3. Don't just go to 1. You'll shock your system. If you have 8 cups of coffee a day, then cut it back to 3 cups. Don't cut it back to 0 cups or 1 cup, because then you'll get a headache and you'll feel like crap. Trust me, there is something called withdrawals. What you're doing is a drug. You might not want to believe that, but coffee is a stimulant. It is a drug, and you are addicted. And the reason you will get withdrawals is because you're addicted and your body has to come off of it. But it's okay. It's an approved drug. All the world says it's okay, so it's okay, right? But there are really good things for coffee. Having coffee daily is good for your brain. It's actually good for reducing the risks of cancer. People actually use coffee enemas to cure cancer. Like, it's actually a thing. So coffee is not a terrible thing. All the drugs in the world, some of them, not all of them, have good attributes, like the benefits outweigh the risks and all, but who knows, maybe they're all crap for us and we shouldn't be doing them, or maybe we just need to learn to do them the right way. So wait in the morning for your cup of coffee, and don't drink too much of it, and don't drink it too late in the day, because too late in the day stimulates you and won't let you fall asleep. Hopefully I helped your life a little bit. Welcome to the Gina Show. So another reason I've been a little more motivated and able to wake up in the morning is because I've changed my schedule. I am actively trying to get to bed earlier. Every night is not my own. I wish it was, but I'm a mother and a wife, so like other people control my life a little bit. I try not to let them, but there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes your responsibilities trump you wanting to go to bed at 9:30. And yes, I don't want to go to bed at 9:30, but if I want to get up at 5:30, which is 8 hours later, I really want to go to bed at 9:30 because I want to get 8 hours of sleep. But, okay, I don't always get to go to bed at 9:30. Like last night, I went to bed at 11:15-ish, maybe. So, life happens, but I'm actively trying to give myself more time to sleep. And it's okay if you get 7 hours of sleep. Your body can live on 6, not all the time. It does need 8 hours of sleep, 9 hours sometimes. If you're a woman, you need extra sleep. The scientific studies that says we need 8 hours of sleep, well, they were bullshit. They're kind of written for a man. The studies were all done on men. So that's why they portray to men. But when they redid the studies in present time on both sexes, they realized that women need a little bit different because, we go through our cycles and all that crap. And you know what happens? We need extra sleep because we're losing all the blood and doing all the things that we do, So sometimes you ladies might need 12 hours of sleep. So if you're sleeping for 12 hours and you're like, why? That's why, all right? And boys, you may normally need 8 hours, but sometimes you guys can have 4. I don't know why. Something with you guys are able to sleep for 4 hours and be wired. It's probably that internal instinct, the protecting, we grew out of a self that had to worry about surviving in a different way. And then, what happens, we evolve over the years and we could sleep more and we feel more safe and we're in a house with locked doors, but you still have your instincts and they pop out. So you boys have this ability to thrive on 4 hours, which I envy. Thank you. I wish. But you know what? Sometimes you need more sleep too, because you're doing a lot. So it doesn't matter what gender you are, but it does in a lot of these case studies. So giving yourself a bit of a schedule helps you to wake up in the morning. Trying your best to wake up at the same time every day is really good. It literally locks in, you have this thing, it's called the circadian rhythm, and you wake up and fall asleep at certain times. The sun helps. Your body has a clock, okay, an internal clock, and you can regulate. So if you wake up, let's say 5 in the morning, Monday through Friday, but then on the weekends you sleep till noon. Every week you're going to be readjusting your clock because it's easy to sleep in. It's easy to do that. But if you set your alarm or you start to set your internal clock to 5:30 every day, even when your alarm's off, you're going to wake up at 5:30. And if you don't sleep in those regulated 2 days a week, every single week, you're going to be comfortable waking up at 5:30. But if you wake up at 5:30 5 days and then you decide, I'm not going to wake up and I'm just going to sleep till 12, 1 o'clock on the weekends every weekend, then Monday, you're going to have trouble waking up at 5:30. Tuesday, maybe it'll be a little easier. Wednesday, maybe it'll be good. Thursday, you'll be ready. Friday, okay, 5:30, yes. Then Saturday, you fucked it up. Now you're waking up at like 1:30 2 days in a row, and then Monday you're like, ugh, this isn't working. So it takes time. It took me a few months to regulate, but getting up early, because my son has to get up early. Like, and it's the sun gets up early. Like, I started to realize that we are meant to wake up with the sun, and it makes you feel good. Like, you actually feel good. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night? Well, it was like 5 in the morning, and middle of the night for you, because you usually wake up at 10 or later. Have you ever woken up and you're like, wow, I feel like I'm awake? You go pee, you lay back in bed, go to sleep. Yeah. And then you wake up groggy and exhausted, and you're like, I feel like shit. I should have just stayed awake before. Like, that's happened because your body wants to wake up with the sun. It wants to. It feels good about it. It's like, yeah, this is natural. This is normal for me. But we don't do that, so it's not normal, and it feels uncomfortable because we don't do it. So if you have a goal, it doesn't matter if it's waking up early or just being able to wake up. Like, what time do you wake up normally? 10 o'clock? Like, every day waking up at 10 o'clock, you know? So just a review. Going to bed around the same time every day helps you to wake up in the morning. Waking up in the morning around the same time every day helps you to feel good about getting up at that time. Not drinking coffee too late in the day helps you to fall asleep at night so you can wake up in the morning. Waiting to drink your first cup of coffee and having maybe 2 cups, 1 cup instead of 8 will definitely help you not add so much stimulants to your body, and will help you to wake up in the morning and feel more motivated throughout your day and less drained, because too much of anything is not good for you. And open your curtains, let the light in so the sun helps to wake you up, because it's okay to rely on your own natural abilities. It's better than outside stimulants and drug-induced reactions. Listen, life is not easy. No one ever said it was going to be. But it doesn't always have to be force against resistance in our entire existence. Really, you could give yourself a break. Wake up a little earlier, regulate your system, make life easier to do. And then maybe exercise. Maybe. And then you'll see the wonders of what you really could do.